everyone, my name is Annalie and welcome to a writing vlog. For those of you who don't know, I have been doing NaNoWriMo for the past 9 years. And during those 9 years, I've been able to accumulate 10 rough drafts that none of them are finished. That's a lie, one of them are finished, but they are all extremely rough zero drafts, I would want to call them. And while I like most of them, some of them I hate, but most of them I like, there is one story that I think has a potential to actually be something I would want to go further with. It's my 2014 NaNoWriMo project and it's currently called Tremble. I'm not sure where that name came from. I think it was just a word that popped into my head while I was like drafting it before NaNoWriMo 2014. And it's been called Tremble ever since. However, the problem with Tremble is that it's currently sitting at 83,000 words, which is great. Don't get me wrong, the word count I have no problem with. I have a problem with everything those words say. There is so much in this story that I need to rewrite and rework and just delete, to be completely honest. I need to change the entire magic system because it doesn't work as it is right now. I have to change the world and the setup because that doesn't work either. It takes place in New York. I'm not gonna change that, but how it takes place in New York and the role of New York is gonna have to change. So the only thing I am actually keeping are the characters, because they are, and some basic plot lines, which is why I have decided to rewrite this entire thing. Yeah. I'm not deleting the 83,000 words that I have. However, I am starting a new project and a new document. So in a sense, I am starting from scratch, which is great. I also randomly changed the name of my main character, and in my head, he is still called the other name, but I'm sure I can get used to the new one. There's a bunch of reasons to why I decided to change his name. It's just that his previous name had some associations to people that I just don't want him to have. That's it. So far I have put up a rough outline with 27 chapters. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick to the 27 chapter structure, but it is what I have right now and I think it's a good beginning. I am usually someone who just pants all my projects. I never plan anything. Never. The only thing I usually have are characters. So, I mean, I know where I want the story to go, I think. I mean, no. I don't know anything. So I think my goal for this week is just to work on the outline, make sure it's good enough, and then maybe start on chapter 1 and chapter 2, if there's time. I should stop talking to you guys and I should start writing. I will see you later when I have an update. Hello, it's Wednesday night. And it's time for an update! So yesterday I planned out the first 2 chapters of my project, and today I planned out 5 more. So I have currently planned out 7 out of 27 chapters in 2 days. Yay me! I think I'm gonna set a goal for myself to have the entire story planned out by Sunday, which means that by Monday next week, I'll be able to start actually writing, which is why I'm here. Yesterday, I also created an entirely new character because I was working on my villain, because my villain didn't really have a good reason for what he was doing, more than the fact that he's narcissistic. But with this new character, that's kind of changing the game a little bit. It kind of changes the plot somewhat. And I think it really suits the story to have more than one villain. Because yes, it was a villain I created yesterday. So we got 2 villains in my story. I mean, they're gonna be more villainesque characters, but we have 2 main villains, which I'm very excited for. Villains are fun to play around with. But it's currently almost 7 o'clock at night. I think I am gonna go out and walk the dog for a little bit because he needs a bit of attention. And then I'm gonna make myself some food and I might continue working on a few more chapters tonight. That's the plan for tonight, and I will see you all in my next update. Hello! Good morning. It's Friday. And guess what? I have a dog behind me, but I also finished the outlining of the novel. Can you believe it? Because I can't. I finished the outline 2 days before schedule. What is my life? It wasn't smooth sailing through the entire process. Basically, the second half of the book is completely different from the 83,000 words I've already written in this story and that I'm now gonna rewrite, or rather remake. So here's the plan. When this first draft is written, I think it's gonna land around 86,000 words. I'm kind of an overwriter, so we'll see. I've been putting my pace to be 1,000 words per day, which means it would take me 86 days to finish this first draft. From today, 86 days into the future, I will land on June 1st. So, I'm gonna put my goal to finish this first draft by the last of May. It shouldn't be a problem. 1,000 words a day when drafting is not that hard for me. The hardest part is gonna be keeping it up for 86 days, cause I'm bad at finishing things. You maybe don't know this about me, but I am incredibly bad at reaching the end in projects, plans, life in general. So this is gonna be a journey, and my plan is to document it all for me and for anyone who's watching, and see if I'm actually gonna be able to stick to this. Because right now I am hesitantly optimistic? Can we call it that? Yes? Also, I didn't say this, but the changes that I made to the story from what it was before, I think is so much better. There are some characters that are completely new, some characters that I remade a little bit, and then there are some characters that still the exact same because they were perfect from the beginning. Yeah. Anyway, it is 11 o'clock in the morning and I've been up since 6. So I'm a little bit tired right now. My plan is to go out, walk the dog, maybe take a nap because naps are wonderful. And then I might be writing a little bit later on. This is all I had for this update, and I will see you all again whenever I have something new to update you on. Bye! Oh, this one wants to say hi. Hi! Wow, that's hot. Okay. Good morning, everyone. We need to talk about what I told you guys yesterday because we need to scratch all that and do something else. Here's the thing. I looked through my outline yesterday and I realized that my last 4 chapters are really weak and I need to rewrite them or replan them. So I'm gonna do that. It's not like a major plot change, however, I need to change in which order stuff happens, and I also have to make my main character more active, because as it is right now, stuff are just happening. And he kind of just goes along with it. And I don't want him to be like that. I want him to take action, to do what he needs to do, to be proactive. I need my main character to be proactive because otherwise, why is he the main character? But it's good that I figured out this now and not when I had written the entire thing. Now I just have to change the outline. That I can do this weekend and then I can start writing on Monday. Another thing I realized yesterday is that I have created a couple of new characters and I have changed some of my previous characters, which means I maybe should develop those characters a little bit before I start writing. This is when you all realize how much of a pantser I really am. Planning is not my strong suit. It's something I very rarely do for a novel. I basically just start writing usually and then think about the consequences later on. But this time, because I already have 83,000 words in this story previously written, I kind of need to make it better, and I don't want to fall into the same, I don't want to call them mistakes, but the same rut as I did when I wrote those first 83,000 words. So I am going to go finish my tea and have a little bit of breakfast, and then I will start working on my outline for a little bit before I have to go to work, because it's one of those days today. So wish me luck in finishing this thing before Monday so I can start writing on Monday. It should be doable. I mean, outlining, I can do that, right? It's Monday, which is unfortunate because my original plan was to finish off this vlog yesterday. However, yesterday I spent the entire night watching a 4-hour long documentary and didn't write, plan, outline a single word. So, it's Monday! New plan is to work on my story for an hour. I'm giving myself an hour. And then tomorrow we can actually start, not we, I can actually start writing chapter 1, which both excites me to no end and scares the shit out of me. But that's in the future. Right now, what I'm gonna do for the next hour is develop my characters, because I still haven't done that. And while I have one main character, I have a lot of side characters, some of which doesn't appear until later in the story. So my plan for this hour is to answer 2 basic questions for the characters that appears in the 5 first chapters. And those questions are: where are they physically and emotionally in the beginning of the story and at the end of the story? That's it. And I'm giving myself an hour. However, I think it's gonna be like a lot of characters. I'm actually gonna see how many characters it's gonna be. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 characters in an hour. Should be doable. believe it or not, but in an hour I actually managed to go through 12 characters, which are basically all of the characters that I have to go through. So that means I am actually ready to start writing this story. Chapter 1, here I come. So with that said, I am gonna end this writing vlog right here. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will see you all next week with a new writing vlog. Hopefully, you know, that whole finishing stuff, but I am gonna finish this. I am going to finish this. See you next week. Bye!